we're kind of back. We've been out for a little bit.
A little bit.
We've been in this weird pattern of like trying to get back into wrestling. Like we're really trying.
We're trying.
They're just making it fucking hard for us. It's not our fault, people.
It's really not. It's actually you guys' fault for dealing with all that bullshit.
Hey.
But,
and I just don't have the. I think it's because we cover so much politics that there's so much forcing. Like I have to watch this.
Yeah.
I have to pay attention to this. It's like I can't do anything else. Can't force anything else.
Just sit back and watch, bro.
However, I did watch WWE Payback. You watch WWE Payback?
I'm gonna be honest. Since we're on here, I waited until on here to say this.
Oh, go ahead.
But I'm so like not into wrestling so bad that when you hit me up and told me about the match, I was like, "Oh, Payback's on." That was today. Oh shit! Oh, they're having a street match. You say?
I woke up this morning and I saw results for Payback. I was like, results? What the fuck? So I had to watch.
You said
squeeze it in this morning.
You told me that it was Judgment Day against Sami Zayn and freaking Kevin Owens, and I was looking for it on SmackDown. I was looking for it on Raw. I was like, this match didn't happen.
They blew that off on SmackDown. Holy shit!
Find out it was Payback. All right.
Listen, I mean, since you brought it up, we could jump ahead. That's the thing that I brought up to you on why to watch it.
Yeah.
That match, and I think you differ a little bit on my opinion, but I thought that match was, again, I hate to use the term, but attitude era level, one of the best tag team hardcore kind of matches I've seen since the Attitude Era. Like they got it. They got a good formula where it's not like so extreme, but it's still entertaining.
I believe when the Shield versus the, I guess, Evolution, was it, or the Authority?
Could have been the Wyatts
or the Authority. It's definitely Triple H and whatever team he was on or stable he had at that time. It could have been the Authority or Revolution.
No, I think the Authority came after the Shield broke up already, so it might have been Evolution. It was Evolution.
It's Evolution.
Yeah,
that was the same year that Undertaker lost the streak. And that match was actually pretty Attitude Era-esque tag team hardcore as well. But I do agree with you when it comes to the fact that they got everything down pat, from the jerseys to just what they were doing outside of the ring in the crowd.
They did it. They made a great call by by making it a tornado.
Yeah,
tornado tag. I believe that was all it was a tribute, right, to Terry?
Yeah.
Because they brought back an old school weapon, which was the trash can.
Trash can, yeah. They did that for Terry.
That was definitely for Terry.
Yeah. But
which is a great addition to the like, we haven't seen that weapon in a while, and it was cool to see it. Yeah. Like, it wasn't cheesy.
It wasn't in a shopping cart getting thrown in the ring.
Yeah.
Or had a bunch of other weapons in it.
Or something about, like, I don't know if how they used them or what, but it seemed like it just didn't. It wasn't like, oh, those are aluminum, like, paper
it was
thin.
literally how we use them in a video game.
Yeah. So, sorry, you were gonna say something though.
For me, however, with the match was I couldn't really get all the way into it because I knew the results. I know Kevin Owens is injured. I know his back is really fucked up. So I knew the titles were going to get exchanged.
Me too.
Personally, for me, it being the Judgment Day after they already have some kind of story of Damian and Finn not seeing eye to eye because of the Money in the Bank, it didn't feel right for them to have the belts either.
I have to disagree. I think it's a good thing to keep them, like, where even if they do have this sort of back and forth, it's like a thing. It's a glue that keeps them together. Because if they were just Judgment Day, it's like, well, you guys aren't family. You aren't, you didn't come up together. We don't know you to be friends, like, even behind the scenes.
I would probably have preferred it being JD and freaking Priest before it was Finn and Priest, because Finn and Priest has a better storyline with that Money in the Bank.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a good like disgruntled tag team where they are a team. They can like last night. They kind of like, not last night, when on Payback, they kind of threw little shades of like, all right, they may kind of spark off, and that's what's gonna ruin it.
But that's so cliche now because they've done that like literally 2 tag team partners ago that had the belt.
That's fair, but I think it's a different story. I think they could tell a little bit of a different story where that's eventually what's going to lose them the titles. I'm sure we're in agreement there.
That's usually how it goes with a disgruntled group.
Yeah,
Disgruntledness make them lose the title.
But they had a night where they were strong, where it's like, okay, we have a reason why we can keep this going. It's not just like, I'm talking storyline. We're not a stable for stable's sake. Now we have a reason why we're together. I'm just saying, here's the thing too about the loss. I don't want to use the term smart fan because I fucking hate that in this sense. I like that term when we're making fun of them. Veteran fan? Is that a good?
Yeah.
Can we start using that instead?
Veteran fan. I like that.
Seasoned fan.
Seasoned fan.
Yeah. We knew more or less who was going to lose and who was going to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
We knew they were. The thing that I thought was great about the match is once Kevin and Sami lost, they sold me on them, like me wanting them to keep it because the match, like how they fought for it. And they fought the whole team. It was like, damn, I kind of wanted them to. And that was just in the psychology.
Yeah.
Like, I felt it. Like, and then Finn and Priest winning, like me trying to be a smart fan, I was like, yeah, that should be the outcome. And then when they finally won, I was like, they don't deserve it. Fuck them. Like, they played it well. It was great psychology.
Okay.
It worked on a seasoned fan.
It didn't work on me.
Really? I thought it also worked on the not, the kids, the not seasoned fans, where they're upset because their favorite team didn't win and the heels won. I think it worked on everybody.
Well, does that make it an end of Sami and Kevin? They don't even go into that. They don't do anything to that nature.
Well, let's be real. Sami and Kevin have been kind of a dud since they got pulled out of the Bloodline feud. That's how I feel.
And no, Sami's not going back into the Bloodline feud.
I think he is.
There's no way in hell he's going back.
Who's on Raw now?
Jimmy.
Who's on Raw?
They might put Jay with Sami because Kevin's out.
He's got friends. He's got friends now. I'm telling you, they're getting put back into that storyline. They're getting put back. Kevin gets put out for a little bit, and then when they have the actual match, we have a mystery opponent.
It's War Games.
And then it's Kevin. Kevin makes a return somewhere.
War Games.
Listen, Kevin was working his ass off. Even if he might be injured, I didn't see any signs.
That swanton of the balcony, that alone, you're crazy.
Again, another thing.
And he almost missed that shit.
He did, yeah. But I think it was partially too to not like, he's like over 200, 250 maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over 250. He could have crushed fucking Dominic. So I think it was more protecting Dominic. Make sure I break the table, but I can't tell that guy's fucking injured. I don't believe it.
Rule number 1, protect your opponent.
Protect your opponent, exactly. But yeah, that part right there made me get, the feeling of the Jeff Hardy Dudley Boys or the Hardy Boys Dudley Boys matches where they were doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
it was stupid, it was reckless, but it was like, all right,
it was entertaining. That's what it was supposed to be, and it was.
And it meant something. It wasn't just.
I wouldn't be mad if it won match of the year.
I think that might be my number one because I really fucking loved this match. I really enjoyed it. Let me tell you something. I was also how much I hate Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I was watching the match and he's selling. He's selling and I'm watching. I'm like, what is this that I'm feeling for Finn Balor? Oh shit, that's empathy.
That's you like the man.
I kind of have like a little bit of respect for Finn Balor after that match. Like he was great in that match. Like he sold me. He sold me on him.
Damien?
Damien was a presence from the entrance. Like he just looked like I'm ready to fuck shit up. Like Damien looks like a problem. I always said that.
Yeah.
So, I guess I was more into Finn and Owens. I thought they stole. They were up there for who stole the match. So, and then Dominic came in there, did his thing,
Put Sami to shame.
put Sami to shame. Did he? On what?
Performance.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah.
Just his presence.
Yeah.
Just his presence. But yeah, I can't say any more good things about that match. And how did you feel about the overall, even though it didn't sell you?
The
as much as
overall
me?
match was a match that I was loaning to see. I'll give it that. So, like
Got
I
you.
said, match of the year. If they gave it to him, I would not be mad.
Fair enough.